opinion about this. And I put the word lovers, plural, because what I decided to incorporate is not only who you might be sleeping next to, but your immediate friends or people that you love, family that you might hold dear to your heart, or friends, or, your lover. So that's why I put the word lovers plurally. But I seen it done. I see it done a lot where people that say they love you are friends with people they know hate you for no apparent reason, or their reasoning of not liking you or wanting to hate you is based on something very foolish, that it wasn't big enough. Good morning, Latrina. It wasn't big enough to be hating you. I noticed the one thing I've learned from my enemies through life. My enemies tell me about who's not for me. Y'all don't hear me. You know how your enemy will tell you, or if they come encounter with someone that they know not for you and might be a little messy, they'll speak to them to let you know they ain't either. Like, I don't like you, but this one that you calling your lover or your friend, they skins and grins. And a lot of people have to stay friends with your enemy because they know how they dogged you out when you wasn't around, how they talked about you or went behind your back and said to them, I'm cool with y'all. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just straight because I don't understand. That's an enemy. That's not a person that love you, because a person that love you gonna stand 10 toes down, regardless of what comes. But a person that is all right with being kind, loving on somebody that hates you, that is a cancer that you have to cut off, because they mean you no good. I have my friend, my best friend. It didn't matter who a person was. The moment they would mention my name, it wasn't no skinning and no grinning. They would cut them off. A lot of people that I thought was for me, when I would see them entertain someone that hate me, I already know that their heart is not for me like that. Because when people love you, they don't be with it. I think about even back in the Old Testament, Jonathan and David friendship is a friendship that is rare, okay? Jonathan's father, which was Saul, wanted to kill David, but Jonathan's love for David, he wouldn't let that be. He protected David at all costs. He betrayed his father because of his love and loyalty for a friend. And so when a person is all right with scakalacking and cackalaking and giggling and breaking bread with your ops, that's a person that is something inside of them that's not pure concerning you, and you just have to cut them off straight like that. Ain't no asking no questions. Why you this? Why you that? But if somebody is all right with laying and giggling and playing with someone that tried to take your life or tried to harm you at any cost, whether it's slander, persecution, physical pain, or just trying to bring pain and hurt towards you, and they are all right with dealing with them, that is a person that feels the same way. They're just playing both sides. And if you keep them in your life, they're going to go and tell your enemy your weakness. That's how enemies find out so much about you. It's not that they just, and some do study your life, but to know about your weakness in depth, what they did was they connected with your weak friend. They got a weak ass mind that don't stand for nothing, that's scary. They will get with them and they will connect with them so they could find out the things that they can use to destroy you. So when you want to know why your enemies know so much about you, it's because of who you've been cacking and lacking with. It's somebody that's at the table with you, eating with you. That's your Judas. Just like at the table. Let me tell you what blew my mind. When all the disciples was at the table, Jesus had 3 disciples that wasn't scary. I'm telling you, them scary friends are friends you better leave alone, even family members. I don't care. Let me tell you, the one that wasn't scared leaned over to Jesus and say, yo, what's up? Which one of these niggas? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm just saying in my terms, because I don't know. So, because the way that they say Peter and James and John talk, I already know he looked at Jesus and said, which one of these niggas trying to come for you, Jesus? Because I want to go ahead and kill him. And Jesus trying to be, he know he was supposed to be the light. I know he probably want to say that nigga over there. But guess what he had to do? He had to just say, the one that, kiss me. So that lets you know that even the ones that, show you love in your face, or be the one that would sell you, sell your soul, sell your secrets just for clout, just for friendships. And they don't realize that they're setting you up to be killed. Whether it's to try to kill your name, to physically kill you, whatever it is that the enemy is out to do, they only could come in when it's a Judas around you. I don't care. A lot of people love to say, but that's my family. Let me tell you something. It's so many people been hurt and dogged out by family and killed by family that they love. It's so many people that was sleeping with a woman that set them up and had them killed, or a man that set them up and had them killed. It was lovers that destroyed. You can look at the news. You can read old articles. You can read present articles. You can find out that when people got harmed the most, it was from lovers being connected with their enemies, where their lovers are not for real, and they jealous of how they get through the loops and jump over hurdles and jump over holes. So when they allow, and when a friend allow envy to get into their heart, you have to cut them off. Because one thing about the God that we serve, when you pray, he'll show you who ain't for you. And you can't play with it. And let me tell you, and if that friend steady cack-a-lacking, it's something you like about them, but you must hate about me. So I'm not going to pray about it. I'm not going to ask you, can you stop? Nah, when you show me that's what you prefer to do and you playing both sides, I got to cut you off. And that's just it. A lot of y'all are keeping people in your life that doesn't mean you well, and they stay only in your life. You thinking that they want to keep up with you because you're so amazing. You have the best time. You be lit. You be this and that. No, they stay with you because they're texting your enemy. They're inboxing your enemy. They letting them know they on the east side. They on the west side. She got on blue. She got on black. That's what the friends that's really a foe would do for your enemies. And guess what? Your enemies are sending message. So-and-so not your friend. That's what an enemy do. So that's why you keep your friends close and your enemies closer, because your enemy, the reason why you want to keep your enemies closer, because your enemy's going to let you know who's your hidden enemy that really hates you, that really persecute you, and that don't mean you well. I'm telling you, my mother was a beast that showed me she ain't it, Joy. I don't care. I'm not skinning. I'm not grinning. Even when whatever man I brought into my life, my mother be like, he don't love you. He not it. He not for you. He gonna try to destroy you. He gonna try to bring you down. The only reason why she recognized who was for me is because she loved me. People that love you for real is not gonna skin and grin with somebody that's trying to bring harm to you. I don't care what. And that's how I am. When I started my business, I remember a woman coming in. My mother told me she don't care for me, Joy. When she started coming here, she don't like me. And when my mother told me that lady didn't like, I couldn't fool with the lady. I couldn't skin and grin when you hate what I love. And so I pray that you learn to love yourself, and the more you learn to love yourself and be all right with standing alone, you will stop accepting people that will bring you harm. You will stop trying to be friends with enemies when God told you to cut them off. You won't, because let me tell you, me forgiving you is what I'm supposed to do. Me knowing that if you curse me, he's going to curse you. I have knowledge of that. I have knowledge to know that if you bless me, he will bless you. But if you curse me, he will curse you. But he didn't tell me to go have steak with you. He just told me to feed you. So I will get you a doggy bag. I will go get you some chicken nuggets. But what I won't do is help you dip. And I'm not going to sit in front of you and dip with you and giggle with you when you cackalaking with the ops, when you cackalaking with my enemies. It's so many men and women that you sleep with deals with your enemies because your enemies know your secret, and they know the moments that they were mad at you, they told your business. So they got to keep peace with the enemy, or the enemy know they dirt. The enemy, a lot of men do this. They be friends with your enemy because your enemy saw them creeping over so-and-so house, or he's sleeping with their home girl, like they know something. So they gotta keep their enemy satisfied and try to keep you satisfied. And ain't no honor in thieves. A thief not gonna be loyal about nothing. They just know how to play the part. They're gonna play the part long enough to catch you vulnerable and you venting and you telling all your business. And then after that, when some shit go down, guess what? You will find out that the one that kissed you, the one that hugged you, the one that act like they'll fight for you and a fight about you was the one that was telling your friends this her location. This where she going. He did this for her. He did that for her. That's what an envious, jealous friend do. So y'all could either take this message and open up your eyes, or act like and let it pass you by. But a lot of y'all are being destroyed because you want to be lovers of enemies, and you are trusting that friend that play both sides. It ain't no sides. If you love me, you love me. If you hate me, you hate me. But you ain't gonna love me and hate me and then try to leave me and be with my enemies and then come back and feed me, but try to drain me of some more information to try to destroy me. Nah, it don't work like that. Whoever hate what I love, I'm gonna pray for you, but I can't skin and grin. That's just it. I always ask mine, well, who is who, what is what? Because it is what it is. Because I love you. I'm the only one. I love who I love. And I would never apologize for being a for real lover. But at the end of time, at the end of the day, if I'm a lover of you, but you a lover of my enemies, when you know my enemy is hating me for no reason, when you know my enemies hate me about a penis, when you know my enemy hate me because I got swag, when you know my enemies hate me because they don't know my struggles, they want to take me out because they looking at my glory. If you know this is foolishness that they're hating me about, guess what? And you are right with it, you an enemy too. I pray that this has blessed you guys. And if it blessed you, y'all see that Cash App name, do what you do. I love y'all. Mwah.